Yeah, it's about that time.
It's safe to say, man. All that shit talking the Chargers did.
What happened? Y'all play yet?
Yeah, I went ahead and beat
Okay,
them.
Coach, on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston.
40-0.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
Alright, let's see what they got. Let's see what we got popping.
Good with the money. But the goddamn money.
Who's that? 18? 47. Check, 47. You remember me? You remember me?
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
My bad. You can turn the light back on if you need it.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Goddamn money.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Watch the screen. Watch the shit. Watch the
A shotgun snap for Watson. Completes it to Miller. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. 4th down, so Trevor Daniel on to punt. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook.
Total
yards. 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Yeah, with bananas in their room.
Fielded at the 20. And 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
I'm trying to think of this nigga fucking...
Knock his 2 front teeth out, that's all you did.
I think, hold on, man. Hold on. Let me look at my schedule, bro. That's the 2nd body.
Hey, 2. 41 the mark. Check, 41.
Jones now on first down.
Get his ass, JJ.
This one is down.
There we go.
You got it.
The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over
Bro,
time.
that's 2 bodies back to back.
If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Niggas like to bullshit you when you're ready. They ain't ready.
Hey, high 7. 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones completes it to Lee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Jacksonville.
Get that shit out of here, dude. What are you doing?
10-2 start.
Yeah. Set.
On the ground, this is
man, we had safety in the box, bro.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to
Chiefs
second
4-1
down.
now, nigga. Yeah. In that bag.
At the 44-yard line.
Hit it. You gotta wedge that. Go, Jack, let's go. We got this. We got this.
In that bag. And
Hey, over.
nigga, I'm third in allowing your
On second and
58
12,
points allowed.
Jones. He's going to line up and air it out.
That should have been a fucking interception, bro.
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Coach T walking the Texans.
That certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate.
In real life, that
worst,
nigga, they talking
you'll
about that
open up
nigga
the
tore
defense
his
a little bit, loosen them up,
bicep
have
today.
them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Who threw somebody too hard?
Exit.
I said, threw one of them offensive line.
Watch the slant.
Now Jones. And
You
the
ain't
throw
catching
there
that,
going to be
boy.
incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
That's crazy. I ain't heard from that nigga Darion.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 52. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
They'll toss it to Miller. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tap square.
Nah, yeah.
They've had touchdowns on both of their drives thus far, but now they face a 3rd and long.
Oh.
From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Fuck, I don't want to do no stupid shit. I gotta punt this motherfucker.
Don't be shy, man. Go on and go up the gut.
Oh, shit. Bitch.
Go on and go up the gut on his ass, man.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
That COD downloaded
They're going
up.
for it. It's Watson.
He dropped it. Oh my God.
Curious
Hopkins dropped it. Are
decision
you
to go for it.
serious?
Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
So listen to Coach Kids.
Man. All right.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
He's running a lot.
He half and half for me.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They come out here in the eye. We're scoreless after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here's Fournette.
There we go.
No chance as he was met and dropped behind.
What you gonna do? You gonna kick it or you gonna go
loss
for
of
it?
3 to bring up 4.
Think about this.
Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned
Boy, you
goal
playing
line
your
stand.
song.
I know what I would call
You
on
playing that
offense.
young
I would
boy
go
in
for it.
control.
And I want some type of a play where my quarterback
That's
has a
that
chance
shit.
to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
He's going for it. He's feeling groovy tonight. That's what I like.
He's feeling groovy today.
No hesitation about this decision here. Confidently,
Man,
they're
spy
going to
this
go
nigga
for
because
this.
he's going to try
4th
to
and
run
goal
up the
from the
good,
3.
dog. I don't trust his ass.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2
right,
remaining
field goal,
as we
nigga.
step
Come
aside
on, think
here
about
in
this
second
shit.
quarter.
Right. I'm still going to be
So
safe
on
about
4th
shit.
down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And Lambo will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
Do you think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
That's what I do. Check it back, check it back.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Maybe.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. It's complete. Stills.
There you go.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the
You see Hopkins, there you go.
The completion to Hopkins.
Shit, let's try to take this lead before
Inside
half
the
now.
35-yard line.
Oh.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, shit.
Out of the gun, Watson. And a catch made by Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Ooh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
And this one is right down Broadway.
Yeah.
And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing again. Jones. Looking long for Westbrook.
Use a pick, yes! Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about! Let's go!
Back at the closing stages of the first half.
Man, this a ball game, bro. I'm just gonna run this to halftime, but nigga, we there, nigga. We there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter
the Dolphins
number 3.
Down there getting it in. They 6-0. Shit.
Man, they beat the Jets.
Damn, for real? Dog Quinn ain't playing, bro.
They beat his ass, too.
Damn.
Could be first touchdown wins. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Oh, now this nigga busting out the Wildcat and shit. Okay. Now he's getting desperate.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides are trying to seize momentum to begin.
Same concept with that run should work.
They have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield.
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 34 yards there and a first down.
Same concept.
He came right off the bench. That's his first carry of the game, and he left an indelible mark on the game.
Get out of that
just bring fresh legs off the bench. He brought a fierce mind as well. He had a lot to prove, didn't he? He thinks he's as good as the guy who's the starter. Wanted to prove it, and boy, did he on that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Down, left down, right up, and then L1, R1. Bring both of your people down.
Bravo. Hey, 4-1 Mike. Hey, defense, let's go.
Throwing Jones. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Wildcat,
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-3. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And
let's go! He dropped it! Are you fucking serious?
Right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch up here.
Come
matching them point for point, but it's still
too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Catch that and get down.
Man. Oh, my God.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson with a give to Miller. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson.
Wide open.
Yeah, that is
out of
incomplete.
here.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. $43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Benardrick McKinney able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
41 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
Give me that pick. Come on.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Now Jones operating from the gun. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones.
Give me that pick, nigga. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Come on. Come on.
Across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Keep on throwing that bullshit up.
Stretch 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go
That's
back
what
to
I'm talking about,
mechanics,
Reed.
footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense as the scouting report changes and showing things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Damn, 17-0 right now. You see that shit?
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check three. Big ass.
Beating his ass by the 3rd quarter was over. 28-0.
Watson. He finds Hopkins.
Go Hopkins. Touchdown. Let's fucking go. My bad, y'all. Let's go. Time fucking game.
They are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Oh, shit.
Let's
Stephen
go.
for the point after.
My fault, Lord. Y'all almost knocked over your chicken wings and shit. Down and missed the kick. Fuck.
He missed it.
Too damn.
And they'll remain down by a point.
Man.
Houston.
No.
So the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff
Tripping,
following
dog.
the
This
score on the
nigga
final play
Hopkins
of the
just
3rd
busted
quarter.
like 50-yard touchdown on. He
Setting down
outran
to
the
kick
whole
this one away,
team, nigga.
and off it
He
goes.
tripped. Man.
Oh.
And that'll carry over the
Bruh,
back
you
line
can tell I
of the
done
end
got
zone for a
better because
touchdown.
last time we played, you remember this nigga beat me like 21-0? Fuck nah, nigga. Nah, nigga, let's go. You coming back in this bitch, bro. Fuck that.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 29, Jones.
He's going to try to run. Get his ass.
On the run, he'll let it go deep.
He out of bounds. This shit don't count.
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Shut his ass down. Come on, come on, come on.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones completes it to Westbrook.
His ass
They'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll try and run some clock.
Get his ass. Get his ass, JJ. There you go.
3 yard loss. As he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
This shit ain't working.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 12, Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep.
Get that pick! Get that pick!
They get the
talking about, nigga! Let's go!
Picked off by Tashad Gibson, and he returns it here to his own 18.
Man, you see J.J. White hit that nigga, bro? That nigga ain't playing.
Seven
I need that shit
between last week
dog.
and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note.
Get to the running shit.
Self-scout. Bring in the guys who scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on. And maybe they can pick up.
Man, that hole was there for a second, but that, man, I ain't gonna lie, they
find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
I got something for their ass. Good surprise.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yo.
They'll run it again with Miller. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson.
Oh, he got me.
Now, Watson, and down he goes. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it.
You know what they say, stack of stars. We back to work in this
the
bitch.
first of their timeouts.
Let's get it.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I'm fucking ready.
So I ain't got no choice but to go for it.
I got 30 minutes before I head out.
Let's go.
You got work tonight?
The offense will stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Punt that shit.
I ain't got a choice. I only got two timeouts left.
Man, you got hella time.
Man.
There we go on 4th. Watson.
Ain't got the pick. You sure right.
It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
You punt that?
I think the way that they're finishing
I ain't
this
had that
one
much time. It's only 2 minutes left.
Terrific game.
That's
As you
hella
noted,
time.
hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Now Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You got 2
Gotta
timeouts.
figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security
not on
terms
4th and
that have ever been
17
used,
on the
they
11
come into
yard
play
line.
for the guys on offense
This
right now.
nigga
Just
got
take care of it,
3
and
points.
they've got a good
But
chance
see,
of
I
ending
think
up
it
winning
was
this game.
like at least it was an interception.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the
Get on that
clock
safety.
in a tight 1-point game.
2 minutes left.
You're not containing every play.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Man, hey, I need y'all. I fucking need y'all on this play, man.
Good stop. Damn, that nigga scored at the end. Get downstairs.
They'll run it again with
Come on, JJ. Good shit, JJ. There you go.
3 yards short of the first.
Okay.
Just a 1-yard
So
pickup
you
there.
gotta
It'll
win
be
by a
4th
fucking
down.
touchdown.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and
Fuck,
final
let's
timeout
go.
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what
Man,
to do
JJ
next.
playing out his fucking mind. I'm just glad somebody else
So now
seen
one
it,
of the
bro. This
biggest
nigga
kicks of
playing
the
out his
night
mind.
is
this game.
forthcoming.
Them niggas been doing that all season.
He fuck around and missed it.
The kick by Lambeau
That's
is
cool. He
good.
made it, so
And the lead grows
I'm
to
down
4. It's
9-13, so
13-9.
I have to win by
So
a
they get the
touchdown.
3, but you wonder now, is that
142 and
going to be
no
enough?
touchdowns left.
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that
This is
side
the
of the
fun
field,
stuff.
they're a little
Right
tight,
here.
aren't they?
Gotta use
If
them
they had
little
scored a
watches and
touchdown
all
there,
that shit,
those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards.
Motherfucking duty dope. I'm on it. It's hard. Long time coming.
Hey, man. I done heard that a lot.
Houston's offense
this is
already
it.
at the
It's
line
like
set
old
to get
school
going.
with more
And following the
shit.
interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out
this
there
is
and go,
it.
totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care
I
of
ain't
it,
buying
but you have
next
to be
year, though.
careful about being
It's gonna
too
be
cautious
ass.
because now you can't
see
run
it
any
now.
offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Man, this bitch is good,
He'll
though.
look to throw. Flush to his right. And
Good
still
catch.
bringing it
Good
in.
shit, boy.
And he'll get up to the 43
Niggas trying to
yard
win.
line.
Hold on.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Huge first down, gotta hurry.
Bryce talking all that good shit. Nigga got lucky one day. Get your ass on 2K now, nigga. I'm ready. I ain't missing no more open shots.
He's back to throw. He's gonna let it fly. And
Are you
a
serious?
crusher
He
there
picked
as it's
it off?
intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll bring this one back to the
I was doing all
29.
slants in his ass.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short. As this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being
Hey, I
intercepted.
just watched that. That shit crazy.
They'll start out on the
Tasha's
ground. It's
evil
Leonard Fournette.
motherfucker.
5 yards is the
But
tally
hey,
on first down.
but
That brings
Jen,
up
you see how
2nd and
much
5.
bet I done got though,
Charles,
bro.
why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking a question that I'm asking as well.
Even though I
ladies.
could have won
We've
this
seen a lot of
motherfucker,
football where
bro.
coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason.
I'll
We've
do
seen
a
it
play
happen in
action.
college, and how about in the
Please,
NFL?
please.
The
Give me an
miracle of the
interception. Give me
Meadowlands.
another
All they
chance.
do is take a knee in the game.
Interception.
This is
Got one more
intercepted
chance.
for
You
the
gonna
fourth
fucking
time
play with
today.
me. Come on.
Picked off by the
It's the
corner,
moment
Bradley
of
Roby.
truth.
I'm gonna hit that.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one
You're not
final drive.
And I have to look at it
Motherfucker.
from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it.
Turn the corner, real ass
That was
bitch.
Back at
game.
his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
It's 9:06.
So for the Jaguars,
I'll leave to 9:30.
It's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year.
Yeah.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And I ain't gonna lie, I should have listened to you and punted that shit, bro. It would have been a different game.
Yeah, you don't play silly like this with niggas in your division.
Man, dog. This is the second division game I lost by the last second play, bro, in a row.
Man. Not fucking listening.
Man, I ain't even getting blown out no more. The last game 14-7, this game 13-9. Like, bruh, I'm not even getting like 21 or nothing no more. Man.
Get in the cage.
Get in the cage, motherfucker.
Somebody at homecoming got lit the fuck up.
Yep.
Ooh.
Saw that earlier. I think it was it Jackson? Was it Texas? It was something.
These niggas out of control. It's something in the damn food, man.
The Cucamonga nigga killers.
Something wrong with these niggas.
Get dressed.
Homecoming though, like who, bro?
T-Walk, man.
Man.
I'm tired of watching games like this, man.
Man.